Good day, everybody. This is the third cast assessment. I still don't have my earbuds, so this might sound shit. So sorry. Okay. Moving on from that, we are at final 9, I believe, and the game has finally picked up. Usually I do like 3 by merge, final 10. But nothing was really happening for me to really just give a cast assessment. But now I think I have a good amount to talk about, and the game has finally picked up. You know, it's pretty funny. Last season with Montenegro, it was a good pre-merge and an average post-merge. But this is the complete opposite. I think we're gonna have an exciting post-merge. I think that final 10 vote was one of my favorites in a very, very long time. So with Ellie going home after there was like maybe 5 people that were possibly targeted. It was crazy. But moving on from that, we will talk about let's start with Colby, I guess. Colby was super inactive. Bye Colby, so sorry. Whatever. You'll never see him again. I do like Colby though, he's a cool guy. But yeah, never gonna see him again. He was just super inactive, so bye Colby. And then we had the merge, and I was honestly glad that Colby left before the merge, so it gave the opportunity for everyone that was actually active to play, really, actually play the game. I think the only inactive person left would probably be Rennie. Although he participates and stuff, he does not give me confessionals. He does not know what's going on in this game. He seems pretty clueless, so. But let's go to final 10. There was a merge 7-3 from original tribes, which is just sad. But it's not really like that. I've noticed that's not really how everything is going down. Although it's partially like that. The vote, there's other reasons for the votes, There was a huge argument with Rohan and Tiffany, the cracked argument with just 2 insane players just going at each other. It was pretty funny. I enjoyed it. Amazing TV. Then Tiffany, she received the advantage menu, took the idol, and she was chilling. People were worried that she had an idol, so no one voted for her. I think she got 1 vote. And then Rohan was possibly the target, but then people didn't want to vote out Rohan or Tiffany because they're both shields, which I get, I understand. But, you need to target one of the 2 very soon, and I don't think they could do it at final 9 for sure. So, but moving on from that, Ellie became the target, which was pretty funny. She got 6 votes against, and she had absolutely no clue. She had the advantage menu, which means that she could have gotten an idol pretty easily and used it. But she was so clueless to the whole thing, which was pretty amazing to watch. After these 2 bickering at each other, Ellie goes home, in a very surprising vote, a 6-2 to 1-1. So it was a big majority. And she leaves with an advantage menu, I guess. And I loved Ellie. She stopped sending confessionals near the end, but I already know how she plays and her gameplay, so I don't really care too much. And I know she's super busy and stuff, and we're also playing a game together, so maybe she didn't want to expose her gameplay, so I understand that there's a conflict. But yeah, you'll probably see her in the future for sure. Although she got 10th place, that might hurt her chances. I think she still has the ability to make it over a lot of other people. But what else is there? Is there anything else from that vote? Oh, right. Young also got an idol as well. He decided to get the idol. I believe no one else has any powers. It's literally just 2 idols. And there's an advantage menu going on right now. And I could tell you it is at spot number 1. No one has gotten it from what I believe. Not yet. Yeah. And so we're going to move on from that. Talk about each and every single person. Well, we can start with Rennie, sure. Rennie is one of the only people that just hasn't done much, and he major disappointment. I'm sorry, extremely disappointed in him. I thought he was gonna pick up his game at least at merge, but he's just really not doing shit. And I know it's not supposed to be a big deal, right? It's a group game, whatever. but I do feel partially disrespected because you are, you know, deciding to play a game, you're deciding to invest in the game, and I'm telling you, like, promise at least confessionals and activity, and you're not giving that to me. It just feels like, I don't know, if it feels like something's up. It feels like either I did something wrong or you just, didn't give me what you were supposed to do. Like, at least give me some confessionals, man. And especially it's Rennie. I know Rennie is a good player, so like if you're doing this shit, like it's irritating. At least like tell me that you're gonna do this beforehand, instead of wasting my time. But I think I'm just more mad because it's Rennie, because Rennie's a very good player, and I had huge expectations for him, but he's not giving me what I want. So I don't think he's gonna go super far. He could be I'm not sure. He could go to the end. He could, but he wouldn't win. I think he might be sheeped. It's possible, but yeah, I don't know. No one's really talking about Rennie, but that's because no one really cares about Rennie too much, and he's kind of like the second sheep of the season, I guess, behind Nick. We could talk about Nick now. Nick, although he's kind of a sheep for everyone because he's like, I don't know, he's kind of very close with Rohan, really follows anything that Rohan says. At least he sends confessionals, at least he's active, and I enjoy him, I enjoy him as a player. He's not the best strategic player, but at least he's a super active person and understands to an extent what is going on in the game. So I need to see a bit more from Nick strategically, but he has it, he just needs that little push for him to become, get that returnee status, someone that I want to see in the future. So yeah, for Nick, it's really gonna depend on what placement he gets. Absolutely, if he goes out soon, imagine he goes out next vote. I don't think I'd want him back, but if he can make a move and make a name for himself, then for sure I'd want to see him back. Moving on from that, who else do we have? We could go to Brandon. Brandon's cool. I like Brandon. Super sociable. I believe he won immunity last time, so he isn't a bad immunity player, but that's mainly because of his social ability, and he could really win this game. But it's so weird. I can never distinguish between Brandon and Ryan because their games are so similar. Like, I like them both, but their games are so fucking similar. It is crazy. Very, very social and all that, and they're all willing to make some game moves, a bit villainous, but I don't know, it's weird. It's very funny how they're very, very similar. But yeah, we could talk about Ryan. I like Ryan as well. He's a super social player as well. I think he could go far, and really, I don't know why, but I see Ryan and Brandon as one entity sometimes because of how similar they are. They could be a multi, who knows? We never know. But yeah. I like both of them. Returnee status, yeah, it's probable. Let's go. That's 4. Rohan. We could talk about Rohan. Rohan just got every single answer for that one immunity challenge, which was funny. Everyone thinks he's the best player here, or he would win. He's the most annoying, most villainous, everything. So it's kind of funny, and he won immunity. I'm excited to see him win immunity. I love him. I love Rohan. Absolutely he's gonna come back. There's just not a question at this point. Before, I thought he was gonna be a second chancer, but he got pretty far. He's final 8, so yeah, no question he's gonna return. He's a funny character, super enjoyable. His confessionals aren't too large or whatever, but I don't know. I don't care. If you have Rohan, you have a good season, So I love Rohan. Hopefully he goes far. And with a 7-2 minority with the tribal lines, yeah, it's gonna be hard for him, but hopefully he can make it through. Next we have Young, I guess. Young has an idol. Young's pretty cool. He's kind of in the middle of everything. He's playing a good game, playing a very super under the radar game. He has his alliances intact, so he could win pretty easily, to be honest. He has the opportunity. Not a huge character in the game, but that's fine. You don't need to be a huge character to to play well or be likable. And I think, honestly, if he was a winner, he'd be a good winner, and I'd want him back. But yeah, we have to see. I still have to see with Young, but I think he's playing well, and he has an idol as well, and no one is even considering going after him right now. So I think he's probably a lock for finale. I would be a bit surprised if he doesn't make finale. Next we got Tiffany's or Antonio. Funny, I enjoy him. I'm so glad that he's on my season and I can see firsthand what he does in his games, and it's hilarious. It's actually fun. He does, I don't know why, but he just typically does go a bit too far, especially with that race thing that he did in the chat. But that's just Antonio for you, I guess. Starting drama. So I mean, as a host, I fucking love it. You'll see Tiffany back for sure. She's kind of a dimmed down version of Rohan, but she has more confessionals. I keep saying she. He has more confessionals, more personality, I guess. So yeah, him and Rohan are kind of on the same spectrum. I really want them both back. Amazing personalities, but at least I believe that Antonio has the opportunity to actually play a good game with the actually. I don't know about that, but he can go far. He's usually a mid-merge kind of player, and he will make moves if he needs to. Who am I missing? Am I missing everyone? Patrick. Patrick. What can we say about Patrick? I was super interested with Patrick beforehand, but now he didn't really do much at the Ellie vote. He didn't want Ellie to go. So he didn't really have too much power there. So he might be in trouble soon. Who knows? With a close ally going home, he might be in trouble. I don't know if he's gonna make it to the end. I think he could go a decent amount, I guess. I think he might be mid-merge. I think he might be like that, a Fab 5 alliance. They're gonna need to flip on one person at one point, and I think Patrick is gonna be the person. So he's an okay player. He's not bad. I kind of put him in the little bros, the bro group of Patrick, Brandon, and Ryan. Those three are kind of connected with each other. So I need to see a bit more from him in terms of, I know he's a good player, but he isn't controlling the game, that's for sure. So I want to see him trying to control a vote or something like that. I think Brittany, would Brittany be the last person that I'm talking about? Let me check. Hold up. Yeah, I believe it's just Brittany. Okay. Brittany's cool. Brittany's finally sending confessionals, and honestly, I said this before, I'll say it again. Oh, actually, that's hard to say if she's my winner's pick, but she could win easily win. I say my second winner's pick behind the duo of Brandon and Ryan. I think she could win this game. She's kind of on the bottom of the Fab 5, but she's also aligned with Tiffany as well. So I think she could just slide past to the end. Good player, good all-around player. Sends confessionals finally. Good social player. Good physical player as well. So she really has everything on lock, and if she wins, I wouldn't be surprised, and she would be a good winner as well. So this cast, this post-merge cast is fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. I'm excited, guys. My emotions of this season just completely flipped. I thought it was a snooze fest beforehand. I was like, shit, this is going to be boring. But I quickly changed my mind. I'm super excited to see how this ends. I think literally every single person, whoever, if anyone from this group wins, I'm going to be happy. Probably not Rennie. Sorry, Rennie. I do love you though in other group games, but yeah, you're not really active. But yeah, everyone else, I am super excited to see what they can do, and if they win, I'm going to be happy at the end of the day. So that's that for me. I'll see you guys later. I know this wasn't super professional, but you know what? Just be happy that you get the opportunity to get a cast assessment, okay? And yeah, I'll see you guys later.